This is the hidden equity macro. Now, I'll go ahead and tell you this is can be a little hard to follow, but it's a really just a really great tool. It's a really great tool. So, I was training one of my acquisition guys last year, and what happened is this: there was this subdivision in Durham where there was one sale. It was a full reno, and it just blew away all the other sales. To the point that for most of the other houses in there, we could actually offer tax value and have a good wholesale deal on our hands. So we built this macro around that. This works from MLS data. So I'll pull up the sheet that I have here from my MLS. And what it does is it groups by subdivision, and it looks at the last sale price, and we'll highlight the ones that have a difference of a certain percentage. So like in this case, what we're going to do is look at all the subdivisions. These are all houses that sold in Durham in the last 30 days. Okay. And we're going to look at the sale price per square foot. This is how I do it, because the sale price over here doesn't really matter. We're looking at price per square foot, and find the ones where there's at least, say, 40% difference. Okay. So the field to group by is the subdivision, and which is F. My per square foot sale price is P. So F and P is what we want. So we'll select F. We already have P. Click Run Macro. And what it does is it highlights and also puts an X by all the ones that have a subdivision where that happens. So I'll go over here. I'll do data Z to A. So all my X's are at the top. So right here we have, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different subdivisions that just in the last 30 days have popped up to where there's a huge difference. One of these has stood out, in our case, 40% higher than the next highest sale price. So these are subdivisions, Greenwood, like this one especially. You know, I've got 4 of them, 156 per square foot, then 110, 108, 95. What we found is this: you can go into these subdivisions and target these houses, and they may not be aware of the fact that prices are jumping up as fast as they are. So you can kind of get in there, get a good deal, you know, before everybody realizes that the area maybe it has an increase in demand. You know, the real hot areas that have been hot for a long time, everybody knows they're hot. So it's harder to find a good deal there. Here, this Greenwood subdivision, that would be a great one to target because the next highest sale price from the top one was 40% or a higher percentage than that, less than that sale price right there. So I'll show you another trick that we do with this list. Is this. We delete out everything that's not highlighted, which, again, if you organize it over here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a very small list. I normally go back 6 months. I just did a small one for simplicity. And we upload it into Google Maps. So from here, if I go over to Maps, I can click Your Places. And then Maps, this is an old one. But if I click there, that drops a pin on all of these houses that sold at a much, much higher price than everything around them. So what we do, what our sales guys do is, or people that we hire, when they're out in the field, we share this map with them. So it's on their phone. So if they're out in an area, like maybe they're over here, then they can pull up the map, say, hey, I've got time to do a little door knocking or drive for dollars or something like that. And they can hit that pin, it'll take them right to that house, and then they can check out the area all around there and find some good leads to work, either door knocking, drive for dollars, or what have you. And we do a lot of deals this way. We find a lot of deals where maybe our competition isn't doing their homework like this, and they just don't know or realize yet that values are starting to shoot up in these subdivisions. So you can jump in there, find a great deal before your competition does. Really, really great macro. I know that one's a bit more advanced, but I'm telling you, it's a great tool. It's a great tool to use to find deals.